Hello, musicians. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different than our normal videos. I haven't really shared this publicly or really talked about it on this YouTube channel, but for the past 6 or 7 years, I've been playing for a recording artist, and we are actually releasing the live single for his new record this Friday. And so for this video, I thought I'd share snippets of a conversation Ahmad and I had about the process of creating this album and the single, and hopefully give you some tips of things that you can do to watch out for and implement in your next recording. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Well, listen, can you introduce yourself? I know you, of course, but can you introduce yourself? Where are you from? Like, what are you doing? What do you do? Like, tell the people who you are.
Well, my name is Ahmad Hall. I am from a small town in Georgia called Adairsville. Nobody's ever heard of it. It's in Northwest Georgia. But from there, fell in love with music, and I've been doing it my entire life, literally. Started playing piano at the age of 5. And now I'm currently a worship pastor at Live Oak Church in Hinesville, Georgia, which is in South Georgia, not too far from Savannah. So that's a bigger city that everybody can recognize. And I'm founder of a group called Ahmad Hall and Friends, founded in 2014. We are recording artists, and that's what we do. That's what I do.
And so I want to help the musicians out there that are looking to play for a recording artist. Like everybody wants to go on tour or play for an artist. Like, can you share some tips on how does a guy that plays keys or organ in his local church get with an artist like yourself or some of the big name artists? How does that process work, or even how we met?
Well, you know what? Of course, faith without works is dead. But I will also say, if you are true to your craft where you are, and that's your heart's desire, God will make a way and make room for you to do so. I'm telling you, just like I said, I'm from a little small town called Adairsville, Georgia, that nobody's ever heard of. But God has allowed me so many great opportunities. Like, if I was to throw them out, you'd be like, what? Like, I cannot believe it. And I remember growing up, my granddaddy used to always say, it doesn't matter where you start out at. It just matters where you end up. So I've taken that with me, and I've seen God just do what he does as God. And so I was always true to who I was, and I was always faithful where I was serving. And faithfulness breeds success. I'm telling you, you cannot interchange the two. That's what happens if you're faithful where you are. And I'll say this too, as musicians, we always say, keep it in the pocket. Keep it in the pocket will ensure you a good job and keep you in the face of a lot of other people. It's not time to show your chops. We love that. There'll be opportunities for that, but really artists are looking for somebody who can really keep it in the pocket. And sometimes it can be demanding, so you have to make sure that you're really built for it.
Now, do you remember how we met?
I do. So that's a great story.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, see, here it is, just like what you're talking about as far as artists and musicians. How do they find musicians? How can the musicians who want to play for artists find those artists to play for? And really, this is on the technicality, the way we met. A guy called me and asked me if I would come and sing at an event. He had seen me sing at an event in Dalton, Georgia, I think it was, and then asked me to come to Atlanta to an event. And Corey, you happened to be the musician, and he played for me, and I was like, whoa, this dude has some nice skills. Like he's a skilled musician. And so, we talked, and from there I was like, yeah, this has to be something that is not by happenstance, not by chance, not by luck. This is by divine order of God, and we've been working together ever since. And I really appreciate your professionalism and your attention to what we do.
Right. And how many years has it been? Was it 5, 6?
It's more than that. It has to be.
It's
I think I almost want to say I knew you when I founded the group. A little afterward. I mean, you didn't initially start playing for the group, but I think I've known you that long. So maybe maybe 7 years.
Yeah,
Maybe.
something like that. It's
Yeah, yeah.
it's been a while, and I'll talk about that story from my point of view. Um, the church is a small church in the community. They're active in the community to do a lot of good work, and their pastor has such a heart for God. And I just they asked me, they have a band, and they just wanted some extra help, and asked me if I could come and play. And uh, I'm like, yeah, I'm available. I'll come and help you. It's not
Yeah,
a problem. Let's do
yeah.
it. And I think that's important as well, because you never know the opportunities. I didn't know me going to agreeing to play at this little small church in this little small community outside of Atlanta would result in me playing for a recording
Right.
artist.
And I
Uh,
didn't realize or expect to run up on Corey Taylor.
there you go. So don't despise small beginnings, small churches, small opportunities, if you will, small opportunities.
That's right.
Um, but take advantage of them. This is a conversation we've been having in the music world about opportunities and how you approach uh, every opportunity given.
Yeah.
I put out a video a little while ago that a lot of people had a lot to say about, which was the question, Ahmad, was, should you vary the way you play based on how you are paid? And what's interesting is, I think when I played at that little small church, I didn't ask them for anything.
Yeah.
I wasn't asked for nothing that's going to be a blessing and help them. And that turned out, I think they ended up giving me something they just wanted to give me, but I didn't ask for anything. But I ended up being blessed more from the relationship that developed out of that.
Right. And if you want to get technical and all these people about money and this all, really, if you look at it from the time we began to now, that relationship that developed over a period of time from that one instance has benefited us both
Right, right, right,
financially and other ways. You've done. I'm not saying we're A-listers or anything like that, like for mainstream, but God has blessed us in the midst of it. He really has.
right.
I have
Exactly.
nothing bad to say.
Thank the Lord.